Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Nether Expedition. This is mostly going to be a talking episode, so I've just kind of made a quick little to-do list. Our first thing here is halt the zombies. Yes, hello Walter. Who have graciously decided to appear for our amusement right behind this wall. So let's just go and see to them, shall we? Now I also have a list of things that we can discuss today. The first of which is the most recent snapshot for 1.3, which involves villagers finally getting trading options. That is very important, because the first thing I noticed with that is you can actually trade rotten flesh. It's a very important thing. Thanks, Meg, for this iron armor, which is taking a pounding, but it's still here. Yeah, you can actually trade rotten flesh with them in order to get emeralds, and emeralds are more or less their universal currency. So with that, we can kill a whole ton of zombies to get what we want. We can also get rotten flesh from zombie pigmen, but zombie pigmen are a lot more dangerous. And jeez, I'm not trying much flesh today. How strange. Yeah, nothing up there. Killing zombies in hell. Usually you only see zombies in hell together when they've escaped. There we go. Ooh, now can I go down there? Yes, I can. Right. Yeah, so we'll be able to get things like diamond tools and different food items, and probably some diamond. It kind of depends on what you actually, what kind of villager you're talking to, and also what random chance decides, more or less. But that will still be very interesting. It'll give us a lot more options, and when that comes through on 1.3, my intention is to kind of just shift our lone librarian villager to a kind of kiosk, I guess, in the middle of this room, which might actually help draw Walter away. But anyway, we've finished Halt the Zombies, so let's get rid of that. Next we are finishing the melon farm flooring, which is a little overdue. I kind of left that intentionally just so I can do it today. Let's see, food. Yeah, we have over 3 stacks of rotten flesh, so that should count for some significant currency with the villagers. Although quite why they're interested in rotten flesh, I don't know. But yeah, speaking of our apples in there, we happen to also have seen in the new snapshot that not only is the current golden apple recipe remaining, and it basically just gives you a couple of seconds of regeneration, Notch's original recipe is also coming in, and that involves a heck of a lot more iron, a lot more gold, because that involves 9 gold blocks, which involves 9 ingots each, and a single ingot is 9 golden teeth, or nuggets, which is what we get from the zombie pigmen. But once we get that, you get the usual regeneration, buffed a little bit. You also get protection and fire resistance. So I think probably either before that starts or before we get really too deep into that, we should probably consider making it a golden nugget farm, which will involve killing a whole ton of zombie pigmen, but I think they can take one for the team, don't you? Pickaxe. Right, and we're just going to finish up the flooring over here. I've already done a section of this just to remind myself of exactly how this works. And now I've just remembered I don't actually need wooden stairs. Oh well. So back over here we go. Why I have the wooden stairs? Oh, of course I have them because of the stairs and whatnot that we've been renovating, like over here. I still haven't been up there. I really should investigate that at some point. Might be useful. Yeah, the gas are in full swing today. As is the lag, but that's probably due to the ghast once again. I need to be a little bit careful at some points around here, because there isn't a floor in some of this. No, but there isn't to this, thankfully. Also seen in the latest snapshot is dispensers being able to dispense buckets, or rather the contents of buckets, which seems like it'll be a very interesting mechanic. It'll make a lot of things a lot easier for adventure map makers, I imagine, and I'm not really sure of the number of practical uses inside of regular play. I mean, you could maybe use it to turn a lava blade on and off like we have in our iron golem farm there, so that would be pretty useful actually, but you can do that with pistons right now anyway. So, I'm not 100% on the exact usefulness of it. Okay, and wood here. And there. Speaking of releases, there's also coming up the release of my mod, Nature Reclaims, called Decaycraft by some people who seem to have a very small list of naming conventions for Minecraft mods. That's a structural decay mod that I've been working on roughly since January. So that'll be interesting to have finally add in some description, but I get the feeling it's going to unfortunately coincide with the release of 1.3. So I'm going to have to deal with that at some point. Oh, I think I lost a block there. Oh, and this one was a block off when I did the last video. I've since moved it because it was irritating me. So they're all in perfect position while I do this. I'm obviously going to skip over a bit of the flooring just while I do this, and just because it'll save resources, and resources are a little bit scarce. Well, not so much scarce as they involve us digging away parts of the fortress, which might potentially mean we get shot at by ghast, and as we all know, from what I'm using right now, a lot of our structures are made of wood. The last thing I want to do is to have a nice little fiery wick running through the entire structure. But that may be something we can solve with the villagers later on. What I'm hoping is that they'll... Oh, there's the floor. What I'm hoping is that they'll actually have things like water buckets, or maybe ice. Ice would be fantastic to get from them. I'm not entirely sure whether or not that'll be the case, or maybe we'll just have the capacity to get like diamonds to make things like new tools, and oh dear, that's the floor. I'm going to go down there a little bit as well. Oh dear. The capacity to get diamond tools, and probably just diamonds themselves, because then we can actually, at the very least, make an enchanting table. And that will make our iron tools even more useful. Goodbye. Oh, and I'm out of wood. I'll have to get some more in a second. But yeah, Nature Reclaims has been kind of my pet project for a while now. It basically involves taking a list of every block that you've placed in the world and then checking if you are too far away from it to be, in theory, providing it with proper maintenance. And if it finds out that you are, it starts decaying, basically. So stone bricks will crack, and wood will rot, and basically just over time your structures will fall apart in your absence. And this gives a really cool and... oh, not again. Hello. I'm going to kill you later on, but hello. This seems familiar. Oh, dang it. I have to put a book there as well. My OCD demands it. There. Does that mean I have to... oh. Careful. Careful. Hands firmly on the shift key. Phew. Okay. Was that? Oh, phew. Refresh. Right. Where was I? Yeah, for the majority of the year I've just been very busy with university work, so I haven't had much time to work on it, but I've managed to just make progressive steps with it. And most recently I managed to get the player block specific decay section working, which means that only player placed blocks will decay. And that is hugely important with a mod like that, because a chunk in Minecraft is 16 by 16 by the sky limit, which is something like 250 blocks now. That's how many blocks are inside, and if you multiply those together you get the volume of the chunk, which is how many blocks are in it. I really hope I don't need to tell you that that's a gigantic number, and as a consequence, earlier versions of Nature Reclaims had me just decaying like every single block in the world, which was a really haphazard method, but it also meant that there was absolutely magnificent levels of lag in most worlds. Like, even if you went to like a flat land, there was huge amounts of lag, because every single block in every single chunk was decaying, and it even checked air blocks, which are usually ignored for most of Minecraft. It's like, oh, is this an air block? Just skip it then. So the only way I could really figure out how to have the decay process running whilst also avoiding that magnificent level of lag was to isolate it to blocks that the player placed. Which it turns out is harder than it might sound, because there's nothing in Minecraft that does that normally. And the best way to do it really was to create a tile entity, which is sort of the same thing that that chests and what use. Well, chests and signs especially. Signs are a good example. And they use them to store data. In my case, I'm using it to store the data of, is this a player block, and if so, how old is it? That's going to be interesting. Age is to make sure that they all decay in reasonable formation. But to get that running, I had to change a fair bit of Minecraft. It's like, it's sort of one of those things that they did kind of early in development, and it wasn't really a big problem, or anything really requiring much thought at the time. But now that I have to do stuff in it, it's actually become a bit of a huge problem. I need to go get more stairs, or make them. Thankfully, we can do that much. But yeah, I sorted that out, and I put up a demonstration of the revised decay process, which I plugged into two different Reddits, Minecraft and True Minecraft, who are sort of the, I want to call them the hipster indie kind of section of the Minecraft Reddit, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I plugged it up there, and it is tremendously depressing when you put up a video that's like 2 minutes long, has no narration, actually has no sound whatsoever, and it gets, in a handful of hours, more views, likes, and comments than basically anything you've ever put up online ever. It's like the entirety of Nether Expedition to date has no candle whatsoever to that one small demonstration. But it was nice to know that it was being somewhat appreciated. I just kind of wish that the stuff I did professionally, or at least to any kind of professional standard, was actually held to reasonable acclaim as well. But oh well. The internet is fickle in that way. Hello. When the hell did you get here? Okay, stupid question. Okay. Yep, that's just doing that. Good. To this way. But yeah, so Nature Reclaims, I've been working with the idea that it's going to be coming out probably by the end of the weekend, this weekend coming. So that's something I'm going to be working on tomorrow, as well as probably a little bit more on Sunday. Speaking of Sunday, Sunday is when I'll be working on a Remember comic as well, excuse me. Because my current workload is that basically my university work has ended for the year. So it's basically I've got like half a year, more or less, of just doing more or less whatever. Being tremendously bored, no doubt. Just until university starts up again in September or so. So in that time, I've decided that I'm going to manage my time so that I'm dedicating specific days to specific activities. Comicking probably chief among them, because in the course of the past week I've basically burned through my entire buffer of comics. Well, I have managed to get the next 2 comics done at the moment. Pickaxe. Make a pickaxe. And make 2 pickaxes. Valuables. Yep, 6. I haven't killed many pigmen since the last video, but Walter has occasionally left me some nice little presents, so to speak, on the floor. Hello. Holy hell. Where are you all coming from? Ow. I can't tell if that means I need to light the area up better. Okay, jump down here. Actually, I'm not sure if they'll actually respond in any way to me lighting things up. Oh, and I've used both my pickaxes again. Damn. Yeah, if you can hear me more clearly today, it's because I'm using my new microphone, and I put out a kind of quick little video day or so ago of me playing Cube Hamster's most recent video, most recent challenge. It's just kind of a test of... Have I done this wrong? Let's see what goes down there. Just get rid of this for the moment. I think I've messed up somewhere. Okay, so that goes there. And then there should be one facing this way. But shouldn't there also be one going around here? Yeah, I think I've messed up somewhere here. Well, I'll keep working on this. Where was I? Ah, yes. So I'm currently trying to focus on getting comics finished and ready to go up on the site. Which is a fairly quick process, all things considered, because it takes me about... You guys are getting really annoying. Don't make me bring Walter in here. Right, well, I'm going to need more stairs very quickly. Wait a second, this goes way out. That shouldn't be that far out. Okay, this needs to go down. We'll just ignore that piece of wood. And then what? Get rid of this very, very slowly. Try not to die. Oh god, that's so low. It'd be really bad. It'd be really irritating if this series decided to end just because I was an idiot and decided to fall to my death. Where have I gone wrong here? That's gonna be bugging me for a while, I think. But yeah, most recently, the video that I put up for Cube Hamster. Oh, thank you, Walter, for that demonstration of what I was just talking about. Most recently, for the video I put out for Cube Hamster, I was using my new mic mostly as a test. Oh, I already have 31. Okay. And that was in a series I'm entitling Lying Plays. And basically the idea behind that is there'll be some quick little Minecraft map that I want to play, or some quick little game that I can just plonk on and then record myself probably failing horribly, but that you guys might actually enjoy watching me play around in. So it's currently just Minecraft, but I would not be particularly adverse to some other series making some other game making an appearance. Okay, so that's right. This should be right. Free, yep. And going down middle, yes. But not here. That's right. Okay. Oh, I need to click this. Phew. Got it. If we lose a single piece of dirt. Hello. Why do they love my melons so much? Why are my melons bringing all the zombie pigmen into the yard? That sentence was all kinds of wrong, and I'm just going to ignore that I said that. Where was I? Right, it's a tremendously rambling video. I'm basically just I'm going to be taking ideas for what I should actually put onto Lying Plays. I'm taking ideas, believe it or not, from all of you guys. So, dear Forgetfuls, if you happen to know of any little quick game that I can just spend 10, 20, 30 minutes playing for your wanton Schadenfreude amusement, let me know, and I shall see if I can get a copy of it and do some flailing flailing on camera, more or less. Well, on camera, I don't know. Depends on the game, I suppose. Whoop. And they will be much fun. So just leave your ideas either on the channel comments or inside the comments for the latest video on Lying Plays. And we'll see what we can get done. Yeah. Yeah, I've been leaving this job for a while now, just because I knew it was going to take ages. Especially if I keep getting things wrong. Right, that's gonna bug me. Okay, 4. There we go. Is there anywhere else that's doing that? Anywhere at all? Because I haven't been paying it. There we go. Haven't been paying full attention, and oh jeez, I just realised I should have done that in wood. What the hell? I'll leave that little degree of OCD for later. Right. We still have tons of this nether brick, so we should be okay. I'm hoping we get a way to craft it at some point. Just because then I won't have to keep tearing pieces out of this structure, and the more I tear out it... No! Oh, Walter. Oh. But how? Who killed Walter? Was it you? Did you kill Walter? You and your buddies. You and your evil buddies. Ugh. If my sword wasn't near to breaking already, I would so murder you all. In fact, actually, I have some spare swords up here from the zombies. I'll just put some tools away, and we're going to go on a bit of a rampage for that. Yep. And, oh lord, I need to come up with some kind of sorting system. Okay, we're fully fooded up. No hunger there. So that's not going to be a problem. My netherrack supply has extended into 2 chests now. Right. Slayer of Walter, be damned. I know there's more of you. Come on, where are you? Oh, we got a replacement. I really think I should free this guy. It's like every time I come in here, he looks up at me, just tremendously traumatized. If they slayed Walter, I'm not sure that he'd stand much of a chance either. Jeez, I'm lagging a bit more again. Huh? You're not angry? I just killed your friend. Huh? Not angry? Angry now? Oh, what's the matter? Can't get past a melon? Zombie pigmen heathens think they can take down Walter and me. Alright, well I no longer have any qualms about setting up the zombie pigman farm. This means war. Come on, where are you? I know I can hear you. No, you're not hiding out there, huh? Come on. Here, piggy, piggy, piggy. I just want to pet you with my sword. That's our next job, is extending that, which means we actually have to... Oh, smeg. That means we have to actually go down to the lava field by leaving them. And that requires leaving the fortress. Well, there's probably going to be quite a few of those pigmen. Oh, joy. What have I got myself into? Oh, well, if they want to try, I'm not going to stop them. Well, I am killing them, but... I'm not going to say no. Poor Walter. I'll have to see if I can fish another golem out of the... I'll say, and fish another golem out of the pond, but no, I think we'll, I'll fish one out from that collection point. Because he's going to be a pain. Hey, so, extends the lava blade, which is remarkably topical considering Walter. Let's see, for that we're going to need a couple of buckets. I don't think I have any around. No, I have one bucket. Not quite sure why I have a bucket, but I have a bucket. 3 more. Make another. Okay, I've already cut out a hole in the... Oh, jeez. I've already cut out a hole in the side of the collection point for the farm. And I'm going to wager that the noise I'm hearing there is actually coming from a ghast over here. We can go take a look at that. Actually, if we go up here, we should be able to find something. I need some epic battle music when I'm fighting these things. Make it all that more entertaining. Okay, well, I can hear gas, but I don't see any out here. Let's just refresh a bit so I can get some less light. Hello, librarian. I really think I really think that guy needs some kind of name, like Martin or something, something unassuming. Yeah, there's the hole. I need to dig that out to the right depth as well. No big man, good. Got a level from that. Okay, so the ghast isn't there. That's a good start. But we're gonna have to go down the dark corridors basically to get to the lava pool. Do I have the buckets? Yes, I do. Okay, so I have to go, if I remember correctly, down here. Kind of wish I had a pick on me still, but oh well. Sprint. Sprint, thank you. The Nether, once again, made of lag. Sponsored by Brondo. Okay, so another piece of discussion I have on my list here is... Whoop. Oh, I can see him back there. Is music, specifically for time lapses, but incidental music would be nice as well. Oh boy, I might actually need to go and get some blocks for this. Again, I'm not sure how much good the blocks would do me. If I had some gravel, something that falls, this would be a lot easier. See if we can find some around here. Yeah, it is music, especially for time lapses, because I can foresee doing quite a few time lapses, just because it's an easy way for me to fit a lot more activity into a given episode. And, no, it can't come down there. There's always somewhere. If I don't get a pick, I can pretty much just dig just down the support struts for one of these corridors. Because they're you can see right there, they're pretty much constant. It's very interesting world generation. Okay, so let's go and get a pickaxe or two and see if we can actually dig a way down there. Yeah, so last episode for the time-lapse I used Feel the Force by John D. Boswell, also known as Melody Sheep, or famous for Symphony of Science. I'm not strictly speaking 100% certain accurately if that's Creative Commons or if I'm allowed to use that, which is why I'm adding this current stipulation. I'm saying it right now. If you have any music that you'd like to hear me play for a time-lapse, I'm currently looking at approaching Nirvana, because they've explicitly stated that it's free to use for YouTubers. By all means, mention in the comments, but make sure that it is either Creative Commons or... Creative Commons. Men's who are creative and common. Make sure that it's Creative Commons and or that there is some place that I can go where whether it is explicitly stated as being okay, so I'm gonna work out that right, as being free usable, ideally for free, but I will investigate more expensive options if they should happen to crop up. Get some more nether brick while we do this. This is the absolute test of do you dig down while mining, I think. If I do this wrongly, I will actually fall into a gigantic field of lava. Let's see where we are here. Okay. But yeah, I've previously just been mostly sticking to Incompetech, which is Kevin McLeod, I believe. Just because he is another one that is explicitly Creative Commons. Commons again. They're everywhere. They're so common. Because if it's Creative Commons, why do I keep saying that? I need some tea for this. Alright. If it's Creative Commons, then basically YouTube will not pull the nasties and try to shut me down. Which is rather important, I should hope, because it means I get to keep making videos, and you guys get to keep seeing videos, and all this lovely jubbly wonderfulness. Here's the part where I get shot by a ghast. Okay, down. Right. Oh boy. I never like making stairs like this. Ow. I'm fine. Don't mind me. Because, especially in the Nether, you're going to get shot at. Right. Thankfully, that's Nether brick, so it can't actually be destroyed by ghast. Let's not venture away, let's just grab it from right here. One. Two. I kind of want to fill that in. Let's grab you. In. I almost don't. Yeah, I'm being very careful because I don't really trust this lag. But okay, we have our lava now, so up we go. If you have, I think it's a certain number of copyright claims against your channel, they will shut the channel down. Basically, they'll prevent you from adding new videos and stuff. I mean, I really wanted that to happen to this video, to this channel, because hey, it's brand new, it's shiny, it's still got that new channel smell. And the dog and the cats haven't quite gotten their claws all the way through the upholstery just yet, but yeah, no. Well, there is at least one cat in this world, but I think he technically doesn't exist at the moment. Poor little Cromwell. I hope the villagers are feeding him well. Okay, so we've got our... yeah, we might as well use the brick for this. Right, I'm going to climb back up here. Which I think fortunately most of my old steps are here. Yes. Okay, so I can get around to the other side from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 for the backing, so it doesn't flow over. I should probably get some food before I do this. In-game and RL. There we go. Okay, 1. Oh, smeg, run! Move it, move it, move it, move it. Oh, I can't see that. Come on. Give me a hand. What? No, it can't have been that one. Where are you? Whoa! Okay then, I can either try to build this whilst on fire and under fire, or I can leave this one for a little bit, at least until he despawns, or decides to come close enough for me to hit him with my sword. I'm gonna go get some food so I don't just die, or starving to death would be tremendously just depressing whilst I was fighting a ghast. Oh yeah, Evo recently did a big instructional kind of 101 video to food, and apparently melons aren't as bad as he initially believed, but still fairly bad, so we might just start switching up to the raw flesh or the apples. I can make at least 1 golden apple at this point. But if I catch fire, well, I'm on fire, and I know likey being on fire. Fire in the Nether pretty routinely kills people, so I kind of need to get potions for that. But then again, it'll take me absolutely ages to get 9 golden blocks. Oh, like me some blocks. How nice of him. Just extinguish that. Make sure it doesn't go away. Here, you can hear the pitter-patter of the many villagers from there. Grab this. Okay. This will be my first on-camera meeting with a ghast, I think. Is he still around? Yes! Okay. Oh, I need some kind of chest. Whoa! Hello. You might actually come close enough, I'm not sure. Nope. Almost. Come on. Down you come. Whoa. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I am very much on fire. Oh, stop being on fire. Not for long. Come on. Screw it, we'll tunnel through here. Okay, so that guy's on half health, more or less. I think. It'd be a lot easier if I could actually, like, bat away the fireballs. I know you can do that, but I am not really particularly skilled at doing that, and I'll probably just die. Okay, but we're back up. Oh, jeez. Well. I can't see. Hello, big man. Don't mind me. I just switched to a shorter render distance or something. Get the lava out. Whoa! You dick. Aerial bombardment was not in the deal. Come on up here. Come on. Oh, I could practically fly down there. Well, I'm not jumping. Come on, over here. Behind, as well as the fact that they can destroy most of the Nether. In my case, the tremendous lag. Yes. Gotcha. Return to sender. That was a bit more intense than I might have liked for today. I'll just tank the damage for that. Did he drop up? Did he manage to drop an eye? Drop a tear? Did I make the ghast cry? No? Doesn't look like it did. Did I pick up anything else? No? Cheapskate. Cheapskate ghast. There's more of them, but that would be... when you can't actually use arrows of any sort, ghast are basically boss monsters. You saw how long it took me to take down one. And now, let's get to work on this before another one decides to turn up. I'm just gonna... Yeah, that'll do for now. I have to fix that later. Nothing appears to be on fire, so that's a bonus. Actually, it was 6 plus 1. I've already gotten 2 here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And the guards itself. Just to keep it from spilling everywhere. Should have enough Nether brick to do this. Yeah, I've never gotten Return to Sender because I just do not... if I'm fighting ghast, it's usually because I have a bow. Because they're very irritating to kill otherwise. One thing I do need to go put down there is 2 signs. Just to stop the lava from flowing everywhere again. And if it flows everywhere here, it's going to set things on fire. Captain Hindsight, if you let lava flow everywhere, you're going to have a bad time. Yes, I know I'm quoting the wrong dude from South Park. I'm not really a South Park fan. Legitimately, I prefer higher brow humor, and I'm not joking when I say it, but I actually rather enjoy Frasier. It's like, if it's Frasier humor, almost anything, if it's Kelsey Grammer, I'll enjoy it. Oh dear, okay. I have to cover that top so I don't actually get gassed shooting in here. But I shouldn't be able to destroy anything now. But oh yes, 1.3, those will be flammable. So I may need to find an alternative way to flambe these guys. Please may there not be another... There should be 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. Put the one in and see how that goes. No! Oh, oh god. Landed on one heart. That would suck after that. Kill a ghast practically with your bare hands, and then die to falling damage ages afterwards. Phew. This episode is brought to you by the phrase near-death experience. You wonder why I'm so tremendously cautious, right? Anyway, let's see if that's actually spilled over. No, it hasn't. It is perfectly in place. Excellent. So we can now go put the second one up. Try not to do that again. Second bucket. Can I reach that? Not from here. There we go. Okay, and let's just add a little covering to this. Reduce the chances of ghast shooting in. Thank you, Like, for helping me. I didn't know you cared. Or are you just apologetic after nearly killing me there? Okay. Shift, shift, shift like a mofo. Right. And that's both of them in. I really should convert that to nether brick too, just at some point, so I highly doubt a ghast will shoot into that, but you never know, you never know. Phew. Okay, I believe that's all the one tasks done for the day. If you have any ideas on other things I should do, evidently a pigman farm is going to be among the list, by all means, post it in the comments. I currently have one suggestion of using melon blocks to build something, repairing a broken bridge. But if you have any other suggestions, I don't know, make a ghast farm maybe, that'd be interesting. By all means, send them in, and I shall have a look over them and see which ones I can actually accomplish. And then see which ones manage to get me killed. But we shall see. Okay, so that's pretty much all for today. I shall see you next week and or sooner with a new Lying Plays, we shall see on that notion. I'm not sure how often those are going to be just yet, but I hope you've enjoyed the audio quality and the fairly epic, I would almost say, battle with a ghast. It's nice to finally take the fight to them, which I guess is what Return to Sender is the definition of. Hello! So let's finish the episode with killing this guy, shall we? Before his 200 friends, no doubt, spill into the room. Yarr! Come on! Come get some, pigman! Right, I shall see you next time.